During our Farm Basics time today, we're going to talk about spider mites and why they're much worse in dry years. Let me start with this. So for Darren and me, growing up on the farm and everything, we would love it if just for some magic reason, all our weeds disappeared instead of Darren and me having to go out there and pull them. Well, in effect, that's kind of what happens with spider mites. In wet years, they'll catch this fungus and they'll die off, but in dry years, they don't.
Well, where we farm every few years, we get pretty dry. And even if it's just for a period of a few weeks or a month or something like that, it could be long enough for a spider mite population to blow up. One other thing that has been interesting in our lifetime is we've seen growers out there, including our own farm, where we're spraying for certain bugs in the field and we kill all the bugs except the mites. Now the mites could flare up, so we have to be really cautious if we're out spraying for one pest that we look to see if there are mites first, because if you don't kill the mites as well, you've taken out all their natural predators and then mites could flare up.
Right, absolutely. So earlier in this season even, when we were taking a look at our soybean fields, we go, hey, wait a second here, we're finding aphids and we need to spray, but there are a few mites out here. So what we did is instead of spending $2 for a straight insecticide, we spent $4 for a product that kills the insects and controls those spider mites.
Now, you may think, all right, these mites, how tricky is it to scout for them? It's a little tougher than you think. Now, once they get bad, you can certainly see the visual impact of what's happened. But oftentimes when they're just getting started, you've got to look on the undersides of leaves. Often right along the midrib on corn is a good spot that you would see spider mites getting started. You'll see little spider webs. You can actually see the mites with the naked eye. So if you see some little things, they almost look like dust particles moving around. Obviously we can show you a picture here on video and you can see they look like massive spiders out there, but they're running around on the underside of the leaf creating problems.
Okay, but let's be honest, they're really, really, really small. When I'm scouting for grasshoppers, oh, I can see them jumping around, there's no problem. I know that's a grasshopper. With spider mites, you typically don't see them. You see little speckles on the leaf, and what a lot of people will do is they'll put a white piece of paper underneath, they'll shake the leaf, and then they'll see stuff drop out onto that, and then they will take a magnifying glass and see, oh, is that a spider mite or not? So I don't care if we're talking about out in a crop field, in a garden, whatever. Spider mites can show up, they can cause problems. There are no real established thresholds. We would just say if you're seeing a lot, it's time to spray. And also we just have to understand, hey, in a dry year, they're not going to get that fungus that normally kills them in wet years. And also when it's hot, they will reproduce much more quickly. So those are the conditions that we worry about, and that's when we have to be on the lookout for spider mites.
One other thing you may be on the lookout for around your farm is our weed of the week. Can you identify this week's weed?